Listen. Yeah. Yes, dog. Get that out of here. It's been a week of mute. Look around, Matty is on mute. What? Turn on the program. Matty is on mute. Gonna start the show. Me and my crew. Rant, pack, energy, blown. Okay, listen. Good morning. Good afternoon. I don't know what time of day it is. I don't know where you're at in your world of wonderful awesomeness, but we're doing a special hour live today. It's just a light conversation, hot topics, we're nothing of structure, everything that's of the chill. If you're feeling like I'm a little stressed today, breathe. You found the right channel. If you already know what's up and you're part of the rant pack, what's good? What's up? What's the tea? How you doing this morning? It's the holidays. Christmas is 9 days away, and we're almost done with 2023. We're about to be in 2024. So I'm today going to just talk to you about what's going on in my household, some of the hot topics that are happening right now, like Cardi B and Offset's separation and how messy that's getting. Since I don't really care about a network anymore and I don't really want to talk about them or promote them, I am going to talk about the clips that have been posted online of Natalie getting dragged by Jocelyn at an event that Nick Cannon's supposed to be hosting for some trash network that really ain't anything. And so you worried about people stealing content from you. Meanwhile, everybody's posting your episodes on Facebook and on Twitter. So we'll talk about that too. We'll get in some Christmas love and some Christmas cheer. What plans do you have? We're going to highlight that today. So your comments will be posted on this live. And of course, all the love, nothing but the love today. I was at first going to pull together a House of Villains episode this Saturday. And then I also was thinking about Big Brother Reindeer games, but I actually haven't seen both of them. After that live yesterday, I needed to take a break because, baby, I was up. I was up. For that review yesterday. We had Near Enough in the live chat. We had Amy Yonsei Chanel in the live chat. We had Aurora Matrix in the live chat. Hell, this week we had Coco Kane Cornbread was in the live chat. I had a lot of my favorite people, my favorite babies in the entire universe. A lot of folks came through the other day. It was so much fun. We had a really good time. There's even Natasha, because I have plans after this. I actually am going to go watch House of Villains right after this live, get the reaction posted to Patreon probably tonight or tomorrow. If you're a Big Brother watcher too, I will have the most recent episode of Reindeer Games posted on Sunday. Because Sunday, Maddie's taking a break. Matty needs a break. I've been way too stressed. The last time I went to the doctor, they told me my blood pressure was a little bit high, so I need to calm down. I need to stop overstressing myself. So that is what I'm going to try to do for the remainder of this year, which is 15 days. I'm trying to get my stress levels down because apparently I've been worrying too much. That's what my therapist says. She says I'm worrying too much. When I went to go do my regular stuff, they were like, your blood pressure is a little bit high. Are you thinking too hard? Because they know me at my doctor's office. You think too much, Maddie. I'm like, I know. But there's so much going on. I have so much to do. And then once my baby, he got his diagnosis, I have been consumed with looking up videos of cat teeth removal and like giving him the best life and all this mess. It's just been a whirlwind of just nonsense and menagerie of crap. So, but we're good. We're good. My eyes are fine for my optometrist appointment. Everything else is fine in my reports. All the stuff I need to take care of, I've already taken care of with my doctor. I got to go pick up my medication on Monday. But the blood pressure part, they want me to really work on because they're like, you got yourself out of pre-diabetic phase. Now we got to get your blood pressure down. I'm like, oh, please. I know I'm getting older, but shit. That's how I feel about like shit. Okay, let's do some of my links and stuff. Get that out the way, and then let's go ahead and start this conversation. If you don't notice that the poll is available, please answer the poll question. What are you leaving for Santa? Is it cookies? That is not how you spell milk. What's the meal? Are you leaving a little peach? A little something for the little Santa Cruz? I'm so mad. I'm just now seeing the E. Why didn't y'all tell me I wrote Mikkel? Malik. Milky. Terrible. It's at Matty-Rants everywhere except for Twitter, which is at the Matty-Rants. They call Twitter X now. So stupid. There's a Linktree link in my About section of my channel. There's also a link to Patreon where I do reactions. Hi, Mamu. You want to say hi to everybody? I do reactions to everybody's everything. So go to my Patreon for as low as $1 a month. Shout out to Peppermint. This is the only Christmas thing I have in my house. Legit. Also, bookable on Cameo. I have a request I got to get to today that I was going to fulfill. And then also, I have merch available at dragqueenmerch.com. Pookie. The baby. No, mama, stop. You don't have to do it that hard. Thank you. Oh, you think every time we're about to go on like a plane ride, because I do my plane rides with him where I take him around the house. I'm like, we do the whole bit. So sometimes he gets extra locked in. I'm like, please stop. But say hi to the babe. Say hi to everybody. Mamu's already had his medicine today. He's so much better at taking his medicine, y'all. It's not. Ooh, because the first couple of days I was like, oh my God, he hates this. He's running. He meows at me to death afterwards. No, not anymore. Now he already knows when I get the blanket, because that's what I've learned to do is I put a blanket around him to keep him calm. And so he doesn't immediately just jump out and go nuts on me, right? And so I got to spray it in his gums. We got to put him right in here and right on both sides. So this side he's always better on. This side's a little bit tough. And then as far as him drinking his water with his medication in it, he's doing that more often. What you see? You see your toy that I got you? I have this cheap toy that I got for $2. It was on clearance at Walmart. And he loves it. He likes the cheap stuff. I'm like, I'm not buying my cat no more expensive things. Oh, you want to get on the table? Okay, go ahead, baby. You can't have my coffee, though. You cannot have my coffee. So I feel like I already got my Christmas present this year by getting this little guy, even though I'm also feeling kind of like, I'm not getting anything for Christmas. I'm not celebrating with anybody. I don't know what I'm going to do. However, I plan to celebrate Christmas with y'all. Since I don't have plans for Christmas, I'm going to be going live that day for at least 2 to 3. Thank you. For at least 2 to 3 hours. And basically spend my Christmas with you and just, honey, we just talk about anything. So if you have nothing going on and you are feeling a little bit lonely on Christmas Day, do not worry. Have no worries. Have no cares. Come over here. We're going to be talking. And you never know what could happen. Happened. Why did I say that? Happened. What's going on? I'm just saying you never know what could happen, because the last time I went live, Dooley ended up going live with me because his flight got canceled. Coco Kane was available. She popped in the live. And then we had like a 4-hour to 5-hour conversation just of everything and anything under the sun. And we were just talking. And it was a good time. It was a great time. So like, yeah, I would suggest possibly hopping in on a Christmas live. I will be sending out StreamYard links and be like, hey, if y'all want to pop on in here for just a couple minutes, let me know. I don't like to make it a habit of going longer than 3 hours on a live unless it's actually worth it. For example, the video with Deja, that was about 4. That's 220,000 views this year. I just refuse to go live and make my entire content base out of like 6 to 7 hour videos of nobody doing anything, or better yet, having a bunch of folks just yelling at each other. No, we're going to keep that minimum to 2 to 3, 3 if it's good, 2 for the time. Because I love a good 2-hour program. I noticed that everybody was posting their YouTube numbers. Like, oh, what a great year. I didn't have a great year, so I didn't post my numbers. I did not have a good year at all. It looked like startup numbers. And I was just like, wow, this really was painful to read. Thank you, YouTube. So I said this next year, I'm going to be a little bit more hyper focused on everything because I had to delete a lot of video. That's the reason why my score was the way it was, because they were telling me, well, you deleted those videos too. There's a big gap in all these time frames. I'm like, true, but like I had to delete the videos because I was being threatened by a musty ass network. So, but yeah, next year is going to be better. I'm going to be putting a lot more work and effort into it, especially because I have a little bit of a better guideline of how to navigate through YouTube right now. And at the same time, I've come to my full realization of, okay, Matt, we're doing our own thing. We're not trying to be everything. Everybody trying to do everybody. I'm not trying to do everybody. I'm just doing me. That's all I can do. I've been this way. I've been that guy. Okay. I will pop this disclaimer up today because I may be talking a little bit of cash shit. Okay. Just a little bit of get money. This program is for entertainment purposes only, and content's not intended to malign any religion, race, company, individual, or wigs. All opinions expressed by Matty-Rants and program participants are solely personal views and do not reflect the opinions of every human being on the planet. No hate should be sent to any of the shows or individuals mentioned on this program, so please don't be rude and grab a libations and strap in because Matty is a talker and may be here for a while. So if you feel uncomfortable about reading this program, consume some activity and have yourself a good food. All that jazz. Where's my phone? Here she go. I was like, where's my phone? I need to have it in front of me for any special set occasions like this. If you would like to drop a tippy poo in my jar, because low-key, I am raising funds for the holidays. I am. I ain't going to be ashamed of it either. The girls coming by, get you a job. This is a job. Also, did you do something by coming here and telling me about me? You didn't really. So thanks for tuning in. If you want to drop a little tippy poo in my jar for the Christmas spirit and the holiday, PayPal.me for /Matty-Rants, catch up /Matty-Rants, Venmo I appreciate you. And Rika, you do the timestamps. Like, and you know how much work you put into that, right? So like, trust me, it's very interesting. And I always find when people start to do this sort of like, you should, it's normally people who aren't able to do what I'm doing, or people who have failed at what I'm doing and are bitter that people still like me. You know what I'm saying? Or others as well. So there literally almost every YouTube channel does this. There should be no shame in that, but it's also up to you if you want to. And if you don't, it doesn't change the program. We still gonna be live. We still gonna be in charge, right? Bitch, how do I put you on mute? Stop. How do I do this? This is why I don't like. Okay, you can tell I'm new with the Apple Watch. Hold on, y'all. But how do I mute this? I'm sick of it. It only gets quiet when I put my phone on sleep. Where is this? Okay, let's. Hi, I just got an Apple Watch. My friend gave it to me because he thought it was broke, but it wasn't. So now I'm using it, but I'm also confused by it. These are the words of the song. Yeah, that was terrible. I still like it though. Isn't there an iWatch app? You need to swipe down or press the screen. Okay, hold on. Swipe down. Well, hold on. I got low key. Hold on. I need this is a good notification. Crash. Thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. A little cheer for you and the baby. Oh, that's so cool. Now I like that I can see it on my watch. Matt, you can tell Siri to mute it. Okay. Hey Siri, mute my Apple Watch.
Media volume set to 0%.
Oh, thank you, Siri. I'm sorry. I will always have Australian Siri. I'm just going to tell you this right now. It's one of the places that I want to go to badly. Australia or New Zealand, badly. It's on my list of places. That Japan, well, hold on. Japan, Australia, Europe, most of Europe, majority of Europe. Africa, but only specific places, and a lot of Asia. Like I would love to do a actual trip. Like I don't want to say backpacking because no, I'm a little past my time on that. I'm just gonna be real with you. I like a bed. I want AC. I don't want a room with 25 other motherfuckers. I need at least a room in someone's home, an Airbnb, possibly, a little bit of Duolingo, and I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I really want to. Mm. You can also silence it by how Adrian mentioned you can slide up and then you'll see the controls. Oh, I was the only one in my family that didn't have an Apple Watch when everyone was like wearing them at first. And I also was late to the party when I got an iPhone. I had an Android for a while. And I remember going to my dad's house and my siblings would be there. Oh, Matt, you still have that? Matt, you still have that? Matt, you still have that? It used to drive me nuts. It used to drive me nuts. And now I'm one of the folks that's just like, oh, you're still with an Android? I hate that about me sometimes. I'm like, enjoy your little green squared phone. Do that. Y'all got better cameras anyways. Viruses too, but yes. Happy holidays, Pot Lab. Listen, let me get in this live chat here. Alexandria, that's my sister's name. Come to Johannesburg. I would like to go to Johannesburg. Singapore or Bali. Ooh, my sister went to Bali. I'm jealous. She told me it was amazing. So many places I do want to go. Let's see here. Pull up in the Sri Lanka. I can't zero. Wendy basically proved she wasn't a Nicki Minaj fan and was trying to get people to back her up. Don't get me started on the Housewives. I know I said I was going to do videos on that, but I knew based off of the audience reactions to even Big Brother Reindeer games and anything that's not Drag Race related, I was afraid that was going to tank my channel further. So I had to stop that plan. It's like I want to cover it, but I would need to start on someone else's platform with them and then move it over to mine if that happened, right? So for me, hold on, Aussie series. That's funny. Do you want to be because Australian men are I don't. Is that true? Is that a real statement? I didn't know that to be true. I've never dated or yeah. So I don't know. I don't know. The crescent. Oh, the crescent. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. I have an Android and an iPhone. Can't get rid of my Samsung. I love it too much. I still have all my old Samsungs and like old Android phones because all you have to do is charge them up, turn it on. It will have no cell service, but everything is still in the phone. And I have that for reasons. If anybody ever tries me in my early 2010 days, like if anybody ever pops up out of nowhere, when Matty had said no, I did not. And better yet, here is the proof of that conversation from 2011. I am that serious about it. Because people like to say that you said stuff and you got to catch them sometimes. They're liars. Let's see where the poll is at right now. What are you looking to leave? Oh, what are you leaving for Santa? Cookies? Some bad spelling of milk? Oh, it's a tie between cookies and booty. I can't. It's a tie so hard. Guess where I got that from? Low-key Cynthia Doll, you have left an impression on me in reference for the hand movements for certain occasions and persuasions. I'm telling you. I also want to give Monica some love here. Y'all see her in the live chat. She said like one very generous tip this morning. I was not expecting it, and it's really funny because when she sent it, I was saying to myself, I gotta pay this still, I gotta get this done, I gotta take this cat to the get his teeth cleaned after Christmas. Am I gonna be able to get my little brother something? I was just over here like calculating my money. You know how you are when you're looking at your funds. You're like, okay, let me balance this out, let me do all that. So Monica, baby, if you're here today, thank you, because I don't know how to reach out to you on other platforms because I don't know where to follow you, sister, but I see you in the lives all the time, and sometimes you do the playback. So I'm assuming you saw Canada, and that was the playback. So I love you, baby, and I thank you so very much. I appreciate you down. I was like, oh my God. Oh, I literally went like I did oh my God. I was not expecting that. Like I was in the middle of taking out the trash when that came in. Ding ding. I was like, oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. And it's really wonderful and lovely when that happens. I'm not even expecting it. I'm just minding my business. It's like, oh, okay, thank you. I know Orkgotic is out here in Houston today, and my good friend Dee. I know y'all heard that. I know this was supposed to be on mute. I know you heard it. Bitch. I see the crescent moon, but it's not fighting evil by moonlight. It's doing none of that. Hold on. No, I'm gonna beat you. Siri, mute notifications on Apple Watch.
Media volume set to 0%.
That's not my. I can hear my doctor now. This is one of the reasons why your blood pressure is up, because you let little things get to you. This is nerve-wracking. This is nerve-wracking. Okay. Notifications. I just want to get vibrations. Like it used to only vibrate. Notifications indicator, a red dot can appear at the top. Blah, blah, blah. No, can we go to sounds, please? It's so, oh, this is so hard to do with your arm like this. Here we go. Sounds and here we go. Let's get her to silent mode and bloop. 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 I didn't realize you could take calls from this. I had no idea. And one time my friend called me and I was like, let me be funny and just answer this. Bitch. I'm like, this is crazy. I just kept saying this. I'm like way many years behind on the watch, but I'm like, oh my God. Also, what I do like about it too with the Apple Watch, because I work from home so much and I'm always on my computer, that's a problem. You're not supposed to be sitting down all day and on your computer. This bitch reminds me to get the fuck up. Get up. It's time to stand up. Let's meet our goals. Get that blood circulating, and also my workouts too. It's been fabulous. So I've been like monitoring my calories that I'm losing, as well as helping me. That's why I've been so avid with my weight and all that kind of shit. Cause it's like, oh, this literally like tracks everything. And then I did this free trial for like this workout thing with Apple where they give you suggestions and stuff. And that's been really helpful for me as far as like getting my bod back together the way I want it to be. I'm trying to be fucking hot. Okay. I want to be like himbo status, but not an idiot. Because I see what they like. And so I'm trying to get my big chesty, big arms too. Because like, y'all are not going to believe about this conversation. I'm fine, bitch. Whatever. Let me just get my act together. Because the body is already body. Like my waist already like, bam. You know what I mean? But I'm in this headspace right now where I'm in a moment of being like, hey, I won't be denied. You're just gonna have to say it's my personality. There ain't nothing physical you could touch with me, girl. That's where I'm at. Like you can't. You're not gonna be able to. Like, just say that. But like, because one, I'm ready for a relationship. Two, I need a father for my child. Okay, it's so stupid. I'm sorry. Oh my God, it's so funny, but it's the truth. Like I'm like literally like am in a mindset, and it's been on my mind like the last like couple of years, but even now more so with how things are going for me. I'm just like, man, I'm like really wanting to connect to somebody, not move in. The thing that was always misconstrued, always taken to a different level, never the facts about people. Well, he needed me for a place. Didn't actually. Not really. I actually wanted to move apartment with you. I wanted to be up underneath you because that's how I was in relationships. I was all about like, we got to move in, we got to be together now, we got to do this now, we got to do this now, and then everything's going to be already there. But as time has moved on for me, I've realized that is not real. That is bullshit. That is scary. If you are able to move into somebody's house within days and then be in a relationship, bravo to you. It's true love, whatever. But when shit comes crashing down, I put this on God. That time that you needed to find out who that person was, it should have been used. Because now you're in the house and you can't go nowhere. And now you're in the middle of this mess. So for me, that's where my mind is at now. It's like, okay, I want to date, but I can't be the person who is initiating every date like I was with this one guy I was talking to. And he's like, I have my own issues going on. I'm like, me too, but we can still do something if we want to spend time together. And while it was very much addressed like, I think you're falling out of interest with me, it's like, no, I think now that you're here and you now see what the city has to offer, I am no longer the ideal compatible person for you because you have options. And also they made fun of me doing YouTube often. So that kind of like really deterred me from wanting to date them. It was very, you're doing that little thing again. You're making a little video, you're making a blog or something. Is that right? Very, very condescending. And I couldn't do it. And when someone's telling you, oh, you got an attitude, it's like, yeah, because you consistently be condescending. And I don't know how to go with this. I don't know what to do. So for me, I need somebody that understands those who are individuals that run their own companies or businesses or do their own jobs. They're freelance artists, workers. I need someone who understands content creation and the work that gets put into it on multiple levels. I don't want somebody who's transphobic, who has inner demons with his homosexuality. I don't want none of that. None of that. If I can't be seen in the daylight, you're not going to see my at night. That's how I'm at right now. Okay. So lots of things. I don't want anybody on that toxic gay shit. I also know what I'm attracted to, and I know what I am physically attracted to. I know what I am mentally attracted to, but like, those are my like deal breakers right there. Like, if you are on some, I'm above that kind of level of a gay, get away from me. If you think you are better than the rest of the LGBTQIA plus of the umbrella, get away from me. If you don't have any knowledge or understanding about your sexual organs or STIs and STDs, you have no indication of that, you're just ignorant out there, I don't want nothing to do with you. And yeah, I don't think that's difficult. I think there's a lot of people out in this world that are educated and have their shit together or understand multiple things, but I just can't deal with that again. I've dated so many dudes who were transphobic. I've dated so many dudes who were hateful of their own gay identity and hated on other gays for it. I literally listening to conversations of people talking about stuff that is all of the stigma, and I've literally been to like training classes and courses in reference to like talking to people about prevention and this, that, and that. It's a lot to take in. So when you just start listening to people who think they know what they're talking about, and then they go, well, from my experience, okay, that's your experience, but what do you know through the knowledge that is basically free to take from the internet? Did you educate yourself in this process, or did you just find something? So it's really weird to navigate that in Houston right now with a lot of people out here. There's a lot of educated folks, very much that, a lot of intelligent people here, but there are also, what I find a lot that I deal with in Houston is this above attitude where everyone thinks they're better than you in some kind of way. And it's very clicked up. And so a lot of people make up shit to deter you from dating the other folks. And it then turns into this like cycle of, well, my friend said he had talked to you. We never spoke. Really? No, we never talked. He matched me on a dating app and we didn't date. Well, he said, da 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 da. I dealt with this recently. I was gagged. I was like, I sent that man the screenshots. I said, girl, we never spoke outside of good morning, good morning. Whoa, that's crazy. And that's your friend who you told that you were interested in me, who was mad that we didn't go any further for whatever reason and didn't want no one touching that. So he made a lie on me to make you not want to talk to me. That's the stuff I be dealing with now, which is why I'm very weird about dating. Because I'm like, are you popular? Are you in the gay scene like that? And not to say that's a bad thing, but do you go out every weekend? It's probably not going to work. I'm just being real. It's not going to work. I don't go out a lot ever at all. So, because I mind you, I like to, you know, have my time at home. I love being at home. I really do. I love like doing small little things and not going to big places. And I don't like to be in big crowds of people where anything can happen. It drives me just a tad bit, right? Anywho, that's just me. That's my end of the year. I love me. I'm ready to date. However, I'm not breaking any of my flags. None of they're all in the ground now. It's like, okay, if anyone does any of them and it goes beep, get out. That's where I'm at in my life right now. So I have not seen Alex. I haven't seen the most recent episode, but it will be posted. For those of you who are just stepping in here today and are like, Maddie, what about the Ranger games? And what about House of Villains? I'll be filming that either tonight or tomorrow because I'm not going live tomorrow. So it will be posted to Patreon. And then Monday, oh my God, I should just combine the two. That's what I should do. Oh, that's what I'll do. Monday, I'll do a double review, House of Villains, Big Brother Reindeer Games. And we'll go live on Monday and do the recap of episode 3 of Reindeer Games and then the most recent episode of House of Villains. Because I said I was going to do a video every day this upcoming week. So that's kind of what happened. I heard it was good. I was spoiled and I know who goes home. I'm not happy about it. I'm actually pissed, Alex, who went home, but I'm excited to see how it went down. Because who I said should have gone home needed to go home. And I said, oh, see, if they're smart, they'll get all the men out. And leave Frankie. That's it. Like, if they're smart. Is a Studio Ghibli movie reaction review too much to ask for, Manny? Like, for what movie, though? Because the Boy and the Heron is in theaters, and I'm not trying to get sued. If you're talking about movies that are like on HBO Max and doing like a little series of edited reviews about Ghibli movies, that actually might be kind of cool. It would have to be edited because me doing live, it just wouldn't flow as well as me doing like an edited 15-minute video or a 10-minute video about why this movie is amazing and what's magical about it. I have to think, you know what? Make a note real quick. I don't dislike that idea. I like that idea actually a lot. And Bleecker just moved to Austin. And so we're going to be seeing each other in person soon because we have to do our movie podcast that's coming up. And that's going to be a lot more, much easier for us to do now. Let's see here. What if I did reactions on Patreon too to those movies? But I'll cry. Oh, y'all you just want me to cry because that's literally me at the end of Howl's Moving Castle when Sophie finally realizes, like, she's in love with Howl, and then the Wicked Witch of the Calcifer. Oh my God! Then the Turnip Man was really a prince the whole time. The music at the end of Howl's Moving Castle, oh, it's just so beautiful. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. I have not seen the newest movie. I have to go see it. I plan on, because I said tomorrow I'm going to be off. But shit, I might just go tomorrow and go see it in the morning. I really got to see it. Y'all don't know that Hayao Miyazaki is one of the greatest creators of just modern, not even modern, but just animation and storytelling and just beautiful imagery that you get lost in the stories. Everything about him is so good. And everything about those movies, like there's some that are kind of boring or whatever, but like The storytelling is just immaculate. The voice acting, even in the dub versions, oh, fabulous. It's just it's really good. I just have so much of an affinity for his works. Um, my most favorite is Howl's Moving Castle. Even though everyone's like, it's Spirited Away. I'm like, no, 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 no. Spirited Away was the first one I saw in the movie theater. Princess Mononoke is how I found out about him. And I was like, holy shit. And I watched Princess Mononoke on TV. I think it was like on HBO or something. Hold on, let me find out when that came out. Because I was young when I saw it. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then it was Claire Danes was in it because I was a huge fan of hers from, oh my God, y'all are going to hate me, the Romeo and Juliet movie with Leonardo DiCaprio. I was such a fan of Claire Danes in that movie. That and My So-Called Life. Those two are reasons that I loved her. This came out in 1997. So I was 11. So I was young and I'm watching this shit and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I was like, what is this? This is kind of amazing. This is kind of everything. And it was bloody, but it was magical. And it was like there was a war, but then there was not, it was so much going on and so much happened. And I just remember just being completely enthralled in it. Like, that's a cartoon because I was 11. That was like I think my first touch of anime outside of Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon too. It was this is Japanese animation. This is animation. Is this for kids? I'm looking at it PG-13. I'm 11, so I'm like, oh, PG-13? Nonsense. No way. No such thing. That's not real. I somehow found the rabbit hole of his movies, and then it was Spirited Away that pulled me back in. It pulled me back in. And I was like, whoa, this is amazing. I cried like a baby during Spirited Away because I felt like I was her. Because remember, her new name was Sen. And it was Haku, whatever. She was like, I remember my name. I remember who I am. I'm just this girl. My parents are still here. And she starts crying while she's falling in the sky. Sorry. It's such a moment. It's such a beautiful moment because the longer she was there, oh my God, now you got me talking about you got me talking about Ghibli stuff. The longer she was there, the longer she would forget who she was. And she could end up being stuck in that other dimension of the spirits, demons, and all that kind of stuff that's happening there. And it's a bathhouse that they come there and clean. So it's very interesting how they're like, oh, it's an old amusement park. It's like, no, this is a bathhouse, baby. And, it was the fact that they all looked at her like, ew, you know what I mean? Like, this human's here. What the fuck is this shit about? Because they knew her parents were stuck as pigs. But then she found herself becoming just being herself, found herself like developing friendships with folks that used to be a little bit sour or people who didn't even trust her. Even Yubaba at the end of it, like while she totally like treated her like shit, there was some sort of affection and affinity for her because she really did everything that she could do and she stayed on her own. It's just such a good movie. One of the greatest endings. I cried like a bitch. It was so sweet. Especially when they were driving and they were passing by the river and she realizes that's Haku. It's like, oh my God, so good. Ponyo was another one that made me very emotional, especially when Ponyo's mother from the sea like pops up and you find out the whole story about how Ponyo exists and all of that, and just so good. And then another one I liked, it started as a cat. There's two of them, but there was this cat one I fucking lived for. It was so good. Kiki's delivery service is great though, because Kiki really never gets powers except for her being able to fly. But it was remember when the cat stopped talking to her because she was losing that connection, but it was really a metaphor for her, like, or analogy, I should say. Well, no more metaphor for her growing up. Beautiful movie. Like once you get the underlining themes, it adds so much more to the story, like what the message really is about, and the director or the writings, like specific reasons for not giving us certain things that we feel would be satisfactory, but more so giving someone there we go, allegory. It's more so us understanding that you don't have to be perfect or everything doesn't have to go your way for life to be simply just amazing. A lot of his movies are like that, and I love it. So yes, I'm definitely thinking about that. Yeah, if like Kiki's Delivery Service is a good movie to watch if you're feeling very under, like you don't feel like real good about yourself. I would highly suggest watching that one. That was a good one. But no, off the Princess Mononoke, because I see some of these questions here and I want to answer. Yeah, I was surprised there was a boy lead for the newest movie because normally he has it's like normally like a 13-year-old girl or a 12-year-old girl that's like the lead, or a woman is the lead in most of his anime. So I was just like, or movies, I should say. Someone said Akira. Akira. That's one of my favorite movies too. I saw that as a child. It destroyed me. I was freaking out seeing people explode and stuff. I was like, what the hell is this? As an adult, it is one of my favorite movies of all time. I have it on Blu-ray. I have it on digital. It is beautifully made. It is well crafted. It is absolutely insane to watch. It is super crazy. And you realize so many movies now, comics, pop culture in general, Akira, bitch. There, honey, like a lot of these y'all young folks, you don't understand how Akira has shaped a lot of the media and pop culture and many references in so many movies. I can give you one example just already off that. The movie Nope with Jordan Peele, the Jordan Peele movie with Keke Palmer. The scene where she slid on the motorcycle at the end when she finally was able to get that shot of the alien. Boom. The South Park episode when Cartman had the Trapper Keeper. And that just came on yesterday, Piece of Mateo. That just came on yesterday. That was literally just on yesterday. I was watching it last night. That is an Akira reference because of how all that's done. Like, come on. Like, there is so... Man, if you watch the movie, you will know what I'm talking about. And then you'll, in your mind, you'll be like, oh, I remember watching this. Oh, they copied off of this, because Akira's an old movie. Okay, well, maybe old to some of y'all. It's old for me because I watched it back in my younger days, because that movie was literally out 86? 86? Can you imagine? Oh, excuse me, 1988. My bad. I was two. That came out in the 80s. It still holds. Listen, Madeline, that if you're into anime and you're very interested in like seeing some films that may be a little bit older that are very key essentials into that kind of world, that is one of them. If you don't like graphic gore stuff, even in cartoon form, don't watch it. Just watch a whole thing about it. But like, I promise, it is a masterpiece. It is incredibly brilliant. It's very good. It's very well done. And you'll notice one thing too that's really good about it is that you can see where animation how far it's come from just 1988, which was a huge achievement for Akira to look that beautiful in 88, to now how even more masterful it is to see fight scenes being done in complete, just beautifully artistic way. So yeah, I'd highly suggest it. Now, the last one, because I saw you were talking about Perfect Blue. Okay, before we move on to the next subject. Perfect Blue is actually like, it's a thriller. It could be considered a horror movie, but it's really like a thriller, a psychological thriller, in my opinion. That's not a kid's movie. That is not for the children. That is for grown adults. That is some crazy shit. If you're watching it, be prepared, because that ending gagged me. I thought I knew what was going on the entire time. And I was like, oh shit. Because you don't know what's reality and what's not reality. It's so good. There are moments when you think it's actually real, like, oh my God, that like she's about to do it. It's like, oh no, this is actually not that. This is just sort of her losing her mind a little bit. It's so good. It's so good. I was like, what is happening? Mm, Paprika is a good one too. Ghost in the Shell is a great movie as well. Also, the series, I'll even give Ghost in the Shell, the series, its dues. Great. Great, 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 great. Also, so yeah, I'm a huge anime fan. I need to finish Demon Slayer. I've kind of taken a break on certain shows. I What y'all don't know is after I'm finished filming here, I sometimes am so drained of just talking about TV. I will put on the nature channel and I'll just let it play. And for Mamu, that's the best because he gets to be like, "What's that? I hear a sound. It sounds familiar." But for me, I need to hear like noises of like planet Earth. I have to. I can't. Like sometimes I just can't turn on the TV. Be like, okay, back to reality. I can't. It just everything starts to blend. Everything starts to sound the same. I'm like, oh girl, she stole that from this show. Oh, she stole that from that one. It's like she may not have even seen it. So anyhow, yeah, that's my way of staying tethered to the reality, America, is by putting on something that actually is happening in the woods outside currently somewhere. I'm very much that. Have you seen K dramas, Maddie, in chat? Watching Twinkling Watermelon right now. So cute. I have not. There was this one I saw, but it was an anime. I don't know if that's considered a K drama, but it's like this guy was like huge, like damn near a giant. And like, I guess he was super shy or whatever. And he wanted to talk to this girl. And so he had to use his friend to get to her, but she really liked him. And it was like always these weird moments where they would become enamored with him, even though he's supposed to be goofy. And she's like staring up, like, it's. I watched that one for a while because I was entertained by it, and I was like, I want a guy like that. But I don't think I've seen any more on the drama scale of it. Kill la Kill is good. That's a little old for. I mean, that was the one and done series. Oh, My Giant Nerd Boyfriend. I don't know. That sounds kind of. Is that the title? Let me see, because I was like, oh, hold on. No, that's not it, but this looks very similar to what I'm talking about. And now I'm like, oh, let me save this for something I need to like. Or I mean, no, you didn't make anything up. Something popped up with actual episodes. Actual episodes. Literally, My Giant Nerd Boyfriend. So if you just made it up. Yeah, you didn't just make it up. You actually know. You totally know. Thanks for tuning in. Do me a favor, hit that like button, please, and become a part of this Rant Pack family. I thank you so much for being here now. Yeah. Appreciate y'all for being here today. Let's move on to another topic here. If you want to drop a tip in my jar, I really would appreciate it for your boy hosting just a live chat today. PayPal.me/MattyRants, cash up MattyRants. Thanks for being here. Okay. Social media is a little cray, and sending my love and good energy to my fellow Libra sister Cardi B. And I know a Barb is in this room right now saying, fuck that bitch. I get it. I would implore you to not be so toxic on behalf of another person, but like, I get it. So her and Offset are separating or already separated. And they've been trying to do this in a very like, cool and calm manner and not make this a big, huge deal. But recently, Cardi has come out and has been like, this motherfucker over here, exposed. Apparently, Offset's been just running around sleeping with everybody, embarrassing Cardi. He's trying to say it's the same thing. But then there was this footage that they showed of him being on a live one time, And like when Cardi like is walking close by the room, he immediately puts his phone in his pocket, which lets me feel like, okay, if y'all are separated and there's nothing that's happening right now, why would you feel the need to do something like that? If that's already the case, which makes me feel like y'all were supposed to be working on shit and then you just went off and just did your own thing, and that's why this is going down. So I feel bad for our girl, but at the same time, I'm not shocked because this has been consistently the case with their entire relationship for the majority, if not all of the time. That man been cheating, been a cheater, always a cheater, the cheater. Now, because someone had an album that dropped recently, there's a lot of hoopla about that. I am going to get to Kanye calling Nicki out. That man out. The fact that Natalie Nunn was in the room when he was ranting about all those people, and I'm also seeing Janisha John back there. All the Zeus people were in the room when Kanye was up there going in. Did anyone else notice that? I was like, how is no one picking up that these people are in the same house? Because again, they're trying to get in there. They're doing everything to get in there. And I'm asking myself, is there about to be something on that network that's Kanye related? Because Anywho, my point is the Barbs are taking this as a moment to attack, to drag, to laugh, to bag, to do all of that and then some. Now, I understand that you can go, well, Matt, when this had happened on social media, you weren't there for that. And Matt, when this had happened, so this is your way of getting her back for your God. I get that. I understand. But like, I would hope that even my worst enemies would show me some grace in some situations like this at sometimes, because it's like the way it's going down is kind of sad, especially with the family that they've created. And as much as I'm not the biggest fan of certain decisions that Nicki has made and certain things that have gone on and this, that, and the other. I appreciate her artistry, her music, and her talent. But I'm not the biggest fan of the always going after everybody sort of bit. And then people say, oh, well, the other girls are talking too. I'm like, yeah, because they're hungry. They're trying to get fed. She's already being fed. So she shouldn't even have to say, these bitches are my sons. I'm like, damn, I was listening to the whole album again and I heard that bar and I'm like, oh my God, we're still doing this? The album's not bad either, y'all. It's got some really good tracks. I still say, what's my song? Beat Beat was too short. That needed to be longer. I was mad, Nick. I said, how you gonna make that only a minute and some change? That song was going in. I was so mad she made that a short song. What's my one? Bam Bam. That's my song on there. I like when she rap. I'm not here for the artificial vocals. I get very annoyed, and that's why I've had to mute a lot of things related to her on social media, because it's always negative, and it's not even her. It's sometimes just the audience, and then they're doing this. Well, it's y'all, and when the Beehive, a lot of us are just reacting to you. But I also will admit that stan culture in general, more than just a Barb, more than just a Beehive, more than just a Navy, more than anybody, like just stan culture in general is gross. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. Like, y'all, they are not doing, like, I know you live and breathe, but I promise you, them people laughing. Them people like, that's too much. That's crazy. In your face, thank you. Behind, ooh, I would never want to be. I put that on God. Like, for real, though, is not everybody is living and breathing for you doing stuff that is against the law to show your love for somebody. Like, I'm here for like art. Like, I'm here for debates, not arguing. I'm here for presenting facts, not just stating an opinion that really has nothing to do around said facts. Like, I'm giving you my opinion, but it's based around facts from things that we've seen already, right? We've witnessed the things that we do and all that kind of stuff, right? It's just what comes out of it that I'm not a fan of. Crystal, I think that's my exact statement. I don't care that Nikki talks her shit. I just don't like that a lot of barbs blow things up and it continues this toxic ass cycle. Like, for example, she will make a bar and it's nasty. And then those folks are going to take that clip and tag the person that's been talked about and then talk about their children, mothers, fathers, homes. These people probably don't even have a pot to piss in. And it has now become this huge thing. It's a little annoying for me. Excuse me for the cough. I'm sorry about that. But that's why I have to stop myself when I go online, because I used to be Beehive. I still am Beehive, but I'm a little older and I'm not about the I'm going to argue with you about my mother kind of shit. I pay that lady money. I go to her events. We good. I don't have to get online and cut y'all up. I don't have to do all that. I did that in my 20s. For me, I just see people, fuck her. But she did this. I'm like, man, that's you make this less fun. Like, imagine if we all liked every single one of them and they all ended up in a concert one day and we were all in the building able just to enjoy all the music. It's not possible with how people are acting. Parasocial relationships got people moving crazy. That. So for me, nothing against anybody who loves an artist and they support them. I just don't see why you need to get online and cuss people out and dox folks and do some of the weirdest shit over somebody that doesn't know you or has retweeted you or follows you on social media. I follow a lot of people I don't know. That's just my point on that. I really, and again, I'm kind of bringing this up because you can go into my other live chats, like when we have conversations and we're talking or whatever. You'll see somebody pop up in there and they will be like, it's almost as if I talked about their actual birth mother, or I was talking about them as an individual and their name was never said, and they're getting in the comment section, when Nikki did, it's like, yo, you have taken what I've said way to heart, and that was not the point of that. And that's scary because now I don't feel like talking about said person. You want me to give you an opinion on somebody. I don't want to do that if you can't take my criticism on it. I may not like something. Doesn't mean that they're terrible. Doesn't mean that everybody else should not like them. It's weird. Anywho, good luck to Cardi. Nikki, I know your album is number 1. I know you said that people have been messing with your numbers. This sounds very familiar. At the same time, I get it though, because the industry is a motherfucker. So go off, girl. But go buy Pink Friday. Go buy Cardi B's only album. I mean, that's the truth. And listen, I love my Libra sister, but girl, you got one. Uno. Not even dos. Uno. One. Get in the goddamn studio. You broke up with your ghostwriter now. See, now here the barbs are probably gonna live for this, but you broke up with your ghostwriter. Okay, so now what are we gonna do? That's how I feel about Miss Cardi. I like her and I enjoy how she flows in her music. Okay, so the person who was literally credited on damn near every song is gone. So what are we doing? Are you going to do another single with another raptress, and that's it? And that's going to be the end of it. I hope that's not the case. I would like an album, a cohesive one, please. No singing. Okay, you leave that to the other girls, all right? And go, because that Summer Walker song, oh no. oh no. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Become part of this Rant Pack family. Hi, I hope you're having a good Saturday. We're just having a long, lasting conversation. Skylar, did I miss this? I'm so sorry, baby. Messler, did you hear? Oh, you want to talk about? Oh. Thank you, Skylar, for the super chat. That'll be our next topic. And before I get to Diddy, that'll be our next topic. I saw the video today today. And okay, my bent risk committee, how you doing this morning? We're gonna have to talk about our bent risk committee real quick, because we can't be doing the things that this individual just did. We can't. Now, actually, I know my black ass can't. And I know if this person had been of color, this would be a completely different conversation. It'd be way worse. But like, we need to talk about that. Peace to Matilda. Thank you for super chat. Let's be real. Barbs don't have a leg to stand on. I'm not doing this with you, peace. They fave man has to. Thank you for the super chat. I'm not getting into it today. I can't explain how that is somewhat defensible by them, but that's how they want to do. So it's terrible. But that's what they want to do. That's what they want to do. I ain't got nothing for that. I ain't gonna have that conversation. I'm not gonna have somebody's child up in my motherfucking inbox telling me to go do something to myself like I did the last time I talked about Nikki. Yes, I had someone literally telling me to end it all and talked on me and all that kind of shit and was trying to say they were gonna find my family members and fuck them all up. Yes, so again, I don't play with threats. I take people to court and I put people in the ground. That's all I know what to do. I take you to court, I'm gonna put you in the ground. That's it. Ain't no other. If we see each other and you're still alive, just know I extended you grace. And I'm referring to alive in many ways. Social media, your own social circles, like all of that. Like that's what I'm referring to. Oh no, baby. I don't play about that. Especially I got nieces and nephews too. Oh no. No. We going to court. I'm ruining your life. That's it for you. Leave me alone. Okay, I'm gonna have you running to Africa like Tasha K, bitch. Watch me. And that's how, again, people don't realize you cannot make threats on the internet with everybody. You cannot play with people like that. There are laws in states and cities that can protect people from social media attacks. Watch your shit, okay? There's many underlines and many ways to get somebody. And I try to tell people, choose your words wisely, but also make sure your argument is something that you can back up later. And I'm not talking about at a club. I'm talking about in court where your argument will actually stand, okay? Out here hosting reunions on Now That's TV, being the transphobe that she is, can get dropped, okay? I cannot stand that Gorilla Glue keeping my hair flat down bitch. I cannot stand her. She is disgusting. Yuck. She literally only has a thing against gay men and trans women, especially if you're black. Oh no. Tasha can rot. She can rot. She literally tries to expose people's medical information. She out here saying all kinds of fucked up. Yes, that's why your ass got sued. Like, you can't just, you think because you found something or someone told you something that you can have a conversation about someone's sexual health? Are you crazy? And people stand her. Oh, she just speaks the truth. So you're like that too? Ew. Like that's scary. You're like that? Stay away from me. You can't be a part of society if you like that. That's gutter butt shit. Like, nah. Anywho, let's get to this Christian dude. Wrong name for him, by the way. Video about like what is going on in this whole situation that has to do like literally like child with the Senate. Okay, this is back to Skylar's commentary and question. So I literally watched this today. I saw the whole thing. I'm so happy you even mentioned it because I forgot to talk about it. So check this out. Okay, so there is video footage going around. As a matter of fact, let me pull up because I actually bookmarked this because I was like, girl, I know you're lying. That was me. I know you're lying. Can't be. Not one of us. Oh, it's one of us. Oh, excuse me. That's not Christian Keys. This is not who I'm trying to talk about. No. This is not who we're talking about. Yeah, this isn't, we're not talking about Christian Keys. We're talking about the gay in the Senate situation. Who brought up Christian Keys? What's going on with Christian is sad though, and it's really fucked up. And, you know, in reference for the word I can't say on here. Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about. No. What I'm talking about is the scandal or situation that's happening from someone who was being alleged to being a staffer. Like a U.S. Senate staffer reportedly filmed a porn video in the same Senate hearing room, and it's a gay man who did it. Okay, butt naked in the Senate, getting plowed. Okay, and I'm like, what? And then the video footage has made it all across social media. It's like, what is going on? And so the thing is that the guy's name is Aiden, okay? And apparently he made his own like post about the situation. You know, I'm gonna read what he wrote on social media after that video got produced and posted. I'm going to tell you what I saw immediately after that, because the Republicans are taking this as an advantage going into the election year. That's what they're trying to say, that this is the reason to vote red. This is literally the Republicans' argument, and this is going to be all over Fox News. I need you to prepare yourselves. They're going to use this as Democrats being corrupted. They're going to use this as immoral, and this is what they're trying to save America for. This idiot. And as much as he wants to play the homophobia card, you're a fucking loser and an idiot for what you did. You are trash. You are in a position to where you could be somewhere that is considered prestigious, as well as a place that where laws get passed and things get made and how our country works. And you, queen, decided to get plowed in the Senate when we are this close to the election year. I will put as one of the main reasons why we lose this if Donald Trump gets reelected. And you should feel like shit. Here's his message that he posted, and this is Facebook. This has been a difficult time for me as I've been attacked for who I love to pursue a political agenda. Pause. You fuck someone in the Senate. Hi, hello. You fucked someone in the Senate. So you're making this about homophobia? Now, queen, this is where I have to come to you and say, straight people ain't always trying to get us. They're not. I'm so sorry. You did something that is literally disgusting. In that place and position at home, fine. You want to do it somewhere else? Fine. In the car, go for it. You're at the Senate. You're at the Senate, sweetie. You come on now. A late bottom is what this is given. While some of my actions in the past have shown poor judgment, I love my job and would never disrespect my workplace. You just did. You just did, though. How does that make sense? Oh, God. Okay. Any attempts to characterize my actions otherwise are fabricated? No, sweetie, we saw. And I will be exploring what legal options are available to me in these matters. Okay. Now that we're doing this, so we're clear that you may be exploring legal matters, I want you to be very clear, young man, that this is YouTube. So this is all commentary and this is all transformative. We're talking about things that have actually been posted, that have been proven, right? Great. So I'm not giving these are the facts and this is that. I'm giving you my opinion on that. So if you want to take me to court for opinions, be prepared to basically lose that case, because as a fellow gay with you, I am cringing at what you did. I'm embarrassed for you. You should be ashamed of yourself. This has nothing to do with who you love. If a straight man was having sex with a woman in the Senate and it was filmed and we found out about it, the repercussions would be severe. You are literally somebody in a country where we didn't have rights not too long ago to be married and to be on other people's healthcare programs. And you said in one fell sweep that they're coming against me because I'm gay and I should be allowed to plow in the Senate. And you're not going to characterize my actions, but you did them and we see it and you filmed it and it's posted. So help me understand what you thought was cute and cool about that. Like, what the fuck? That's why I'm like, you don't have an argument here. Ain't no, they could say some homophobic shit to you, but like what you did was wrong. And the result of that is not okay. You shouldn't be called slurs, but what you did was wrong. And you know, by the politics, the game that's happening right now with Democrats and Republicans, and as far as progressive agenda and the conservative one, you fed the conservative agenda by trying to feed yourself for some content in the Senate. That's what everyone's looking at you crazy like. You kind of messed this up. You really did a nasty number. And so I can now only imagine that your actions, Aiden, possibly could cause issues for the LGBTQIA plus community going further, as well as laws in general, because now everyone's going to reference you for the immoral part of the gays. It's no longer you're going to be focused on trans women, which is what they've been doing for the past couple of years. Oh no, sweetie. They're going to be talking about you. And you have to deal with that. You are going to have to deal with that. Now, they're saying he was with a congressman or whatever in reference for this. And there are accusations about this other congressman, Max, or whatever, right? I have never seen the congressman. I have no opportunity or cause to yell or confront him, okay? Now, okay, for example, I'm going to read a tweet. Breaking news, the Senate hearing room will become a popular scene for gay porn. That's a joke, but they're not going to like that. The conservative, they're not. The girl. Oh, she fucked up. I just read a tweet saying, vote red. This is what they're trying to bring to America. Your children are at stake. This is a prime example of them taking, I'm looking at the tweet. This is a prime example of taking something that's supposed to be about the United States and making laws and making us the best country on the planet, and is now being used for content like gay porn. Oh. We got some super chats here. Noah. I don't get people standing and supporting personalities they don't know. I only give my money to people who I know where they live and can look through their windows. Oh, that's very scary. So this is you giving me money and basically say you're looking through my windows. Hi. Peace to Mateo. I have to leave a positive super chat after that. Thank you, babe. No, again, the Senate video is technically revenge for. I mean, it depends on who published it. Because, like, if he put it on OnlyFans and he didn't lock that down, because some people on OnlyFans don't have it locked up to where people can't screen record, or if he posted it himself. Now, if someone found it and then posted it, different story. Mary Beth? Shay. Thank you for the tippy poo on Cash App. Hearts back to you, babe. I appreciate you. wasn't on a close friend's IG stories, didn't he? But like, I think he posted it, and then other people like saw it and were like, "Oh my god!" And then you know how things happen, right? Like, someone sees it. Is he really in the Senate? And then they send it to someone who works that's a conservative. Because let me tell you something. Just because we're under that umbrella of the LGBTQIA plus does not mean everybody wants to be for the progressive, like progressive growth of America. There are a lot of gays who do not want things to happen, who are very much conservative to a point to where they do not believe in gay rights and want to only associate themselves with the heterosexual community. And this, be very careful who you be talking to, because there are folks that are literally in your circles now that be gunning to hurt you by voting for laws that will take you out. I'm telling you, masking it with, I just don't believe in all that other stuff. You just don't believe in the things that actually make sense, and you want things to stay the way they work, girl. Okay, then when they find out that you like a little cock in your throat, what do you think is going to happen? You're not going to be, well, you voted for this person, so you're okay. No, sweetie. They're going to get you too. You're going to be a part of that as well. And then you're going to be the punk that's going to be at the restaurant saying loudly, why are all the gay bars closed? Because you voted against it. Because you didn't want to give a progressive agenda. Like, dummy. Like, come on now. Come on. It's always them. Why are all the things taken away? All the nice stuff is gone because you didn't vote. You went on another agenda. You weren't thinking about this. You didn't ask the questions that needed to be asked. You just ran up there and said, I want to do what my straight bro like to do because, you know, I don't like being around gays like that. Meanwhile, you be pushing that down your throat and all of your, and then do all that with the and all that kind of mess. So, yeah, okay, girl. Okay. You just as much of a heathen as anybody else on this earth. It ain't no sin greater than the other. We can all say that. Reminder, we had Bible thumpers up in here not too long ago. But on a real note, like, no, let's not do this today. Let's just not. But yeah, so I don't have any sympathy for him. This is low-key exactly what he gets. If you're trying to claim that everyone is mistreating you because you're gay, fuck off. You had sex in the Senate. You're crazy. You are selfish. You are definitely a person that shouldn't be given any clearance to be anywhere near any government property. And you need to get back to whatever the fuck that you were doing. I feel none, not a lip, dick, or anything for none for it. And everybody's celebrating him. It's funny now until it affects us later. So yes, ha ha, he, cackle now. I saw that video and went, shit, we're in trouble. This is about to be a really fucked up next 4 years. If this gets thrown into the arena of conversations with conservatives about why we need to vote a certain way and why things need to go the way they need to. Y'all want another 4 years? Okay. It will. Oh, it will, Emrick. I've already clocked it. Like the way it's being circulated right now, the fact that I already know Monday news is going to be ugly. He thinks it's a Saturday. He should be thankful it is a Saturday. Oh, because he's got time to get his, like, you might as well go ahead and stock up on some libations because, bitch, Monday's going to be ugly. Oh, they're going to be getting you. You'll be morning news. You'll be cable news. You will be in every podcast, blog. They are going to be dragging this punk. They're going to be dragging him. And he's going to blame it on being gay the whole time. You had sex in a government building. The clearance that you had to be in this room that you're supposed to be respecting, you disrespected. And while this is cute, they're all like, well, yeah, America's great, fuck them, all that, da, da, da. Okay, get ready for it to be even worse. Good job. So that's what I feel about that. Good job. Good job. Good job. I hope you made enough money for your own little personal porn video or whatever the fuck that was for. I hope you gained the subscribers, the followers. I hope that was all worth it for the engagement because it's over for you, bitch. And I'm disappointed in you. I don't even know who you are, dude. Like, I'm just like, wow. If I had that kind of access, that would in no way, shape, form, or fashion be the idea of anything that I would do, especially filming it. filming it. Bitch, I almost can have a better argument for you if you were just getting bammed and damned up in there and someone taped you without your not that I would still be like, girl, what you doing up in there? But someone filmed in post, that's different. You filmed this shit for your own personal stuff so you could talk that shit. I had sex in the Senate, and now we're here. Now we're here. They're mad at you because you're gay. No, they're mad because you fucked in the Senate. You're crazy. Like, can you? No brain cells running at that time. Nothing popping. That's what poppers really do. Y'all don't know this. They'll make you lose lapses in judgment. That's why the hole opens. Now, peace to Mateo. Thank you for the super chat. Can we talk about the magical black movie? No, we're not, because that's not a magic. It's not a magical movie about black people like they were. Again, I know it's supposed to be satire. It's supposed to be, but when I tell you, that movie went from what looked like possibly to be an entertaining film that's going to be a highlight focus and also another great black film to go see that's not focused on oppression and slavery. And it turned into basically what every NFL player's family looks like. And how us having this magical Negro chase this white woman around. I was like, yo, what is happening? And I was trying to figure out, is that in the book? I was like, hold on. Like something about this isn't sitting with me to where you have a movie literally based around one thing. And you even have to include it in the topic of the title. And now it's a romantic comedy. Because when I watched the trailer, I was like, so is he trying to find himself within the black community through this magical group? And that's supposed to be like the whole point of the magical Negro. But then he meets this white woman who maybe challenges his feelings and views on that. And maybe he has to, what? I should have known when we had that little big-headed light-skinned boy that was going to be the way this was going to go. Who every time I see Justice, I'm like, I literally could be in this world. Like every time I see him in a movie, I could literally be in this role. I won't be seeing it. I won't be seeing it. Yeah, I won't be seeing it. I won't even blink. Once I saw that, and again, there was nothing wrong with interracial relationships, but y'all are not about to pander that in a movie that shouldn't even be that way based off of what we all know of the topic and the subject, and where this could have actually been presented not in that fashion. We didn't need it to be a romantic movie in any kind of way. It could have been just focused on the characters and on a story. And so that's why I'm like, and then to make it that much more of a slap in the face, you make the love interest somebody who has no ties to the black community. I'm like, oh, this is weird. Like, I don't want to see that. If I wanted to see that, I go to a football game. If I wanted to see that, I go to an NBA game. If I wanted to see that, I go to Arizona State University. If I wanted to see, like, I thought that was crazy. I'm also concerned with how many people watched the trailer and went Black Harry Potter and didn't clock the magical Negro is an actual trope and don't know the origins of it. That part, Dylan. That part. And that's kind of why I was pressed that when you saw who the love interest was, then based off of the whole point of magical, I was like, I want to see the script. Before I even attempt or maybe see it, I want to see the script real quick. I just want to see, give us 3 pages. Give us 3 pages. And those 3 pages, I need to include the love interest storyline. I just want to hear how they talk. If I get there, I'm probably going to say no. But, Okay, will you be watching Traders USA Season 2? Yes, because our girl, Peppermint. I just so happen to be wearing a Peppermint shirt right now. But Peppermint, Johnny Bananas, and CT are all on it. What's crazy is that Johnny left House of Villains, did a challenge season, and then went to Traders immediately. I would love that kind of reality. Whoever his manager is, bravo, get that man work. Happy to see CT on TV again. I'm praying that Peppermint's not one of the first people sent home. I know she's going to be having a lot of conversations in the house, and I almost feel like because of certain people that are there, she's going to have one of these. Oh, well, this is what trans women are. I almost feel like that's about to happen, but I'm excited to see it go down. I'm rooting for Peppermint. Go, Peppermint, go. Let's hope she wins this one. Two black women back-to-back winning would be great. So I'd be here for it. Because Siri won the first season. Rightfully so. She worked her ass off for that one. So yeah, she was cut the fuck up. Oh, is Phaedra going to be on there too? Girl. Larsa and her man. So wait, both of them are there? Wait. So wait, I'm sorry. So Larsa's on the show. And Michael Jordan's song gonna be there? Really? Both of them? I mean, but wouldn't they know? Like, wouldn't they be aware? Like, wouldn't they know that they're a couple? So, like, Sheree is also on the... So they're going to be, like, the first ones out. Because there's no fucking way. There's no way. What a combo of people. Yeah, like, why do you have a whole relationship going up in there? I saw the Bold and Bougie show. I saw the trailer for that. It looks cheap. I feel bad for Malaysia. Malaysia, you went from having great promos on a show that's failing to having really cheap ass trailers for a show that looks like it's not going to go past 2 seasons, if not the first. That trailer was, honey, I was like, what in the garbage juice is this? What is this? Why does it look so cheap? What's going on? It looks cheap. I'm like, Malaysia, the lead cast member? That's not a good sign. I like Malay, but I'm like, ooh. Oh, that's Carlos's production? Carlotta. Why did you give them that? Why the crappy promo? I'm not even trying to be a hater. That was not a good promo. Malaysia Pargo. Next person. The Bold and the Bougie coming to we. I was like, what? I need a trailer. I don't need that. Please don't show me a trailer with them actually having conversations. Maybe we can be entertained or interested in the show, but no. I can't, and I won't, and I will not. I felt itchy with that promo. Itchy. That's a good way to put it. It's giving lots of chemicals in the water. It's giving boil notice for the rest of the day. Yeah. Okay, so for next year, for 2024, I have 2 trips that are already planned. I'll be in Miami April 4th through the 8th, which if I got to find out, because if DW has no plans that week, I'm gonna have him. I'm gonna see if he want to come by and just check on Mamu every day or every other day, because I'll be gone for like 4 days, and just make sure he got enough food for like 2 days, and then come by, so Mom can enjoy his space. But yeah, I'll be gone for like that week. I'll be gone. It's like basically the weekend. It's like a Thursday through a Monday or a Thursday through a Tuesday. So a lot of y'all know I haven't had like a vacation. Oh my God. Oh, I don't want to say it out loud. I don't like saying it out loud. I haven't had a vacation in like 3-4 years. Like 3. I think the last time I had a vacation was my birthday in San Diego. Like, so it's been it's going to be almost 3 years, right? I've needed a break. Like not like like an actual trip where I'm not filming content. You know what I mean? A trip where it's like I'm not having to pop on here and I'm obligated. I got to post something or else I'm gonna. So I'm definitely gonna be taking a break that weekend. I probably will film some stuff, but it won't be like on a level of this is production. It'll be like some fun shit that I'll put in a video to show the trip. But I'm going with my best friends in Houston. Yeah, I'm going with my best friends in Houston, my core group. And we're going to go to Miami, and I'm very excited. I have not, what's the word I'm looking for? I haven't been to Miami in a couple of years. And the last time I went with a friend of mine, and I didn't have the greatest time. I had like kind of a cool time. I was like, okay. Your videos help me get through my finals. Oh, that's great, Skylar. No, I'll have videos planned. I'll probably like pre-record some videos before I go. Excuse me. So I'll definitely have videos posted that week, but they'll all be like on a schedule. I need a solo trip, Adrian, personally. And so I was thinking about that for my birthday coming up next year. I was thinking of doing a solo trip or something like that. I need one. But this is a group trip. It's going to be really fun. We're going to get an Airbnb. We're going to be going on some little excursions in Miami. Of course, they're going to want to go to the clubs. I know my friend wants to go to the nude beach. I will probably stroll on the nude beach. Yeah, I will stroll, but I will be like in a jock strap. I won't be nude. I can't. I'll have my ass out, but like I don't want my penis out. So yeah, I'll probably have a jock strap on and go to the nude beach. But yeah, I just want us to have a good time. I have never gone on our group trips. We always do one every year, and it's normally around like my friend's Troy's birthday or it'll be someone else's birthday. I never go because I'm always doing YouTube. I'm always doing, I got to do videos. I got to do this. I got to do that. Like a show will be on like Drag Race season 16. I'm like, oh, I can't. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And the reason why I didn't go a lot of times is because they were doing cruises, and cruises are, bitch, that girl, internet? I'm paying $100 and what dollars for a week at sea? I don't think so. So, so yeah, I really need this trip. And it's also going to be nice to have a trip outside of like our homes that we normally meet up at and do our stuff here in a different state. So it'll be my first trip with them. I'm very excited. And yeah, that'll be April. And then in July, I will be going to DragCon. So for those of you who know, DragCon is normally my work trip. It is where I have to spend a good amount of money to see the babies that I talk about on the show, but also to show my support for the dolls and for me to do my own networking while I'm at DragCon and make sure I witness everything, see everything. It's very much for content, but it's also very much to navigate and talk to the people who I talk about every day and to show them that I do give a fuck and I love them and da 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 da. So yeah, like DragCon's like, for me, that's work. That's definitely work because I'm seeing everybody. I see the queens from the show. I see production. I see folks that are from other venues and other YouTube channels. I see y'all. And so that's a lot for me to take in. And normally by the end of DragCon, I feel like all of my social energy is completely depleted. But again, that's why it's my work trip. Is Piece of Cake performing again? Possibly. We'll certainly let you know. But again, yeah, this is DragCon is going to be a lot. And so, yeah, I'll be in LA in July for DragCon. I'm going to try to stay there an extra couple of days so I can go to Universal Studios, the Super Mario Zone. I'm really want to go to that. And then after that, I was trying to plan a trip for September or even a little bit later in like October to go to New York. That was on my list of things. I'm trying to plan it around possibly if an event is coming up or some sort of festival that'd be really cool to go to. So, yeah. That's where my mind is at right now. So yeah, just in case you're all like, Matt, are you going to do anything next year? Yes. And I already have two trips planned, but the third one is the one that I'm like, it's the solo trip I need to go on. I don't know if they're doing the Donkey Kong Country expansion there too. I know it's in Japan, but I feel like they're going to have one in America. I just don't know which one it's going to is going to get it. It's more than likely it'll be at the one in Florida because that's a bigger Universal Studios than the one in Hollywood. The one in Hollywood's small. Oh my gosh. Any plans for international travel future? If I have the money, yes. Traveling internationally is expensive. Like way more than me like looking at flights that are like, oh, this is a 150 round trip. No, baby. They want you to spend $500. Like, ah! I do want to go. I think the first place I do want to go to though is the UK. Only because that's not as long of a trip as it is to Australia. Y'all, I don't know how I'm going to do on a 24-hour flight on a plane. I've been on a flight for like 13 hours before or maybe 10, maybe I think 10 or 11. 10 or 11. That was already a lot. That was a lot. That was a lot for me. I get very antsy. And then if I start thinking too much, I will become claustrophobic. That happened in one flight before I started hyperventilating. Everyone's like, what's going on? I'm like, I need to get off. But then I'm realizing we can't get off the flight. We're 32,000 feet in the air. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah. So if I get too deep in my thoughts, I become a wreck on a flight. But shorter flights I'm fine with. But yeah, I just don't like being in the air for long periods of time unless, okay, I get to lay down and like go to like I need like a nice seat. Like, I wonder what it's gonna be like to travel like first class internationally. Ooh, I would love to do that. That'd be amazing. It'd be way too expensive, but like that'd be fucking amazing. I see those videos of people in their like first class seats. I'm like, oh, it reclines. That gives me, I could go to sleep here. The food looks good. All of that. Isn't Australia or Thailand a 15-hour flight? Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Yeah, that's insanity. But I would still probably want to go to both places. Yeah, Australia and Thailand. I'd be here for it. You see, that's me, gutter snipe. I want the window, but if it's a long flight, I want the aisle because I'm going to get up and use the bathroom more than once, more than likely. And it is not fun to wake somebody up to be like, hey, I need to get over you. And they have to then get up, get out of their seatbelt, get uncomfortable, get up. You go back to do what you're doing. And then you have to sit back down, then get back up again. To do, I think another thing I wanted to do next year or even by 2025 is I want to take a train ride and get like a car, like, you know, like one of those train cars to myself. Or or say like me and Jamar or Dooley or one of my good friends like goes on like a trip cross country via the train. I really want to do that. I've never done it. I've been on a train before and that was really cool, but never like with your own sort of like cart situation. Like, oh, I really want to do that so bad. I want to do it so bad. I saw this video the other day. It was so pretty. They're like going through the mountains and shit. I was like, what the fuck? I need that in my life. I'm scared if anything were to happen though while the train is going, but like, yes, a club car. Ooh, does it have a club car? Ooh, tell me. Wait, come on, Natasha. Tell me, does it have a club car? That's a Tu Wong Fu reference. What did she say? I don't do the bus. I don't do the bus. What about the train? Ooh, train? Does it have a club car? Tell me, does it have a club car? I love it. Oh my goodness gracious. I was literally only going to do an hour today and then we just started talking. And it's been good. It's been a good chat. Thank you all for like live chatting with me today. I came on here, you know, definitely was trying to raise some coins, but also I just wanted to talk about like things to come, things on my mind, hot topics, some things that we don't get chances to talk about through the other videos because we're talking about so many other things. So reminder, Just Matty's will be definitely happening throughout each and every month. It may be like twice in the month or once in the month, but there will be times where I just pop and I'm like, yo, what y'all doing? Let's just talk. Girl, what's going on in the world? Isn't shit crazy? That's us. Oh no. No, I did not. A bull on the train track? Girl, that would drive me. That's crazy. Something happened this morning that was kind of a cackle for me. We have enough votes. Let's just go ahead and say it. Everybody, y'all are serving booty to Santa. Oh my God. Oh, y'all are nasty. What? Come on, I need this poll to pop up. Where is it? Give me the numbers. Give me the numbers, please. I was gonna play video games this morning with y'all, but that was actually something I was thinking about doing tomorrow. Is doing like a Baldur's Gate 3 stream. That was on my mind. I was like, I was like, I haven't done that in a little minute and I'm ready to play the game again. I took my break and I'm ready to get back into the story mode of that. So, because since we're not doing a panel this week and there's not a panel on Christmas Eve, I am going to ask the guys if they want to like film something that I can edit and post for the panel for that Sunday. And it may be on, it may be about the previous episodes, if that makes sense, but we'll see. I haven't played Street Fighter 6 in so long, and it's only because Mortal Kombat has consumed my life. And my friends are playing that right now too. And one of my friends who wasn't that great at Street Fighter is a lot better at Mortal Kombat, so we play that a little bit more often. Jared, if you're watching, I'm not shading you. You know it's the truth. You only picked Ken and you sucked. Okay. Hey, Maddie, would you buy any of those retro game handheld consoles that are everywhere now? The cheaper ones can play up to PS1. I haven't seen them. That sounds interesting, though. I did finally get my copy of Super Mario RPG Remake. Shout out to one of my Rant Pack members who wants to remain anonymous that sent that money to have me purchase it. Can I tell you that I've been playing it and I'm already beating the game? Okay, so I have a confession to make. I got it like earlier last week and I finished it within 3-4 days. Like I beat the shit out of the Yeah, I mean, the other game was like that too. It wasn't meant to be a super long, expansive RPG. Like it was very much a test game because they were already like coming off of the Mario hype. And so Square, that whole, if you look at the history of it and everything, it's really kind of cool about how the game got made. But it's still one of the most popular, very much the most popular games that ever came out. It's a cult classic, right? But it's fun. It's very fun to play. And there are a lot of secrets in the game. Rayota, were you finding all the hidden chests too? That's what took me longer to do, was finding every hidden chest. And of course, I'm cheating and looking at guides and shit. But like, some of them were hard, bitch. It's like, you're like, okay, where is this motherfucking click? Very much that. So I'm currently on the after game. I'm on the post game stuff, and I have to go back. I just beat the weird looking dude that was trying to marry Peach, and I got to go back to the Bowser area and fight all those bosses over again, and then I can fight Culex, his second form, because there's the first form that you can fight during the regular game prior to fighting his second form, which is the updated version of him, right? So that first fight was long, baby. If Peach wasn't on the team, I would not have made it through. She was literally reviving everybody. Like she was doing the work. My Peach is the most stat character that I have on the team, but of course I love Peachy, so it's gonna be. But I'm getting myself prepared to do the next Culex fight. That's the one I'm nervous for, because they said it's even harder than the first one. And that first one, it took me 45 minutes to beat him. We were girl, I was in that bitch forever, because you have to like defeat like these certain elemental nodes before you can even touch him, because if you don't get them out the way first, they're going to just constantly attack, boom, instant death. It was so tough chipping those down. My main team is Bowser, Peach, and Mario, but I switched Bowser and Mello out in between those two. Very much that. Okay, no, you had a question. Are you following RPDR Italia? The third season is a charm, but Priscilla still needs to tone it down. No, I am not. I have seen clips online of people celebrating it, and I'm glad people are watching it and it's being well received. I There's so much drag race that I don't have any energy for Italia. That's gonna be one of those shows I just watch on my own time and okay, that's cool. I may not get to it until March. Like I'm not even trying to be nasty about it. There's so much drag race that, like, for example, in January, I'm covering season 16 and Drag Den. I've made that commitment. When Marina Summers texts, literally tweets at you, the question is Matty-Rants going to be covering it this season? I'm like, oh, Marina, oh, you said something. So I guess I am going to cover it. And then I watched the first season. I was like, okay, I see why the girls like Drag Den. I understand now. I guess I will be covering it. I was like, oh, this is actually a really good show. It's not like I wanted, there's some things I would change immediately, but yeah. She called me out. Listen, Cynthia Lee Fontaine called me out this morning because of the blue contacts moment. Gary, y'all know Gary in the chat and also through social media. Gary had my clip. Is this viral now? Like, what is going on here? We're at 20K views, 562 likes. I'm like, damn, Gary, my whole little comment. I said, well, where are these motherfuckers at? Why aren't y'all subscribe to the channel? Where are the views? Where are the views? Y'all think I'm funny? Shit. But I quote tweeted it, and then Cynthia Lee Fontaine, bitch. Cynthia's so messy because she was like, she said, what did you say about blue contact lenses, darling? LOL, love your episode. Shout out to Cynthia. She posts everything. And then another queen did the same thing too. She said, better believe it. She said, my blue contacts right here, bitch. But did I lie though? I said, if you see a bitch with some aquamarine blue contact lenses, be concerned and scared. They have nothing to lose. They have only everything to gain. That just means that they believe in the nonsensical fashion of this unapologetic eye color that is not belonging to you, but belongs to the entity of the drag persona. Be scared because that bitch got hands. The delusion is real. She probably felt like this. I was like, oh my gosh. When will the world finally see how funny I am and how awesome and amazing I am, but extremely flawed at the same time? Like, very much. Like, we're not perfect at any means necessary. I would love to be, but then what would be fun about that, right? I hate them, just so we're clear. I hate contact lenses that are colored contact lenses, and I really hate them when they don't look like they belong in your eyeballs. I like it when people make the colors actually seem plausible and not some vibrant vibration of nonsensicalness. That's just me, though. I have put contacts in my eyes. You do not want to see me with green eyes. I eat in green eyes. When my eyes, whoa, I look sickening. But like, I'm not about to walk around here every day with some colored contact lenses when my browns are beautiful. My brown eyes are beautiful. When the light hits them, they get lighter. And it's a beautiful thing. My mom always used to tell me that. She's like, oh, when you get out in the sun, them brown eyes just get bright. And I'm like, true. They get turned into like a honey color. And then when it's dark, it goes a little bit deeper again. I have that little bit going on with my eyes. But yeah. But then if I had green eyes, the girls would never believe I'm black. Like they already trying to play with me too, bitch. Now I ain't got no white mama or daddy. Have you seen neon contacts? Now those are something. Girl, I've seen some weird, strange ones. The frog eyes, the cat eyes, the goat eyes ones look really fucking weird. It's like, what is this? If you want to look like somebody else, fine. If you want to look like the person that you always wanted to be, go for it. You can't read nobody on what they look like, though. You can't, to me, you can't drag no one. You could never talk about somebody else and what they're not giving because you didn't have it and you had to go buy it. And you're still not that girl when you take that shit off at the end of the day. That is my only thing about that. Is anybody that goes off and does that then wants to shame someone or talk about somebody else, sweetie, you don't even believe in your original manufacturing. You don't even believe in it. You don't accept it. So how am I supposed to accept your critique about me when you get home and take all that off? Real monsters. No, we're not doing this today. You got a whole bald bitch talking about somebody having a fucked up hairline. Where is yours? Do you hear what I'm saying? Girl, she needs to go to the gym. I know you're not talking. That corset's about to leave you. Bitch, titties flat. Can you see? Can you breathe? Is your back okay? That's me. That's how I feel about that kind of stuff. You talking about somebody with small titties. Okay, girl, what's your back looking like? Girl, her hair is fucked up. Your wig is dry. And it's a wig too. What's underneath? She needs to learn how to do her makeup. You need to learn how to paint. You need to learn how to put some better contact lenses in your eyes. You need to get your eyebrows shapen. Some of us have a natural rough brow that looks good for some of us. I would be one of those people. Shit, I got a whole bunch I want to take care of too. There's many things about myself where I'm like, oh, I could do this, I could change, I can do all that right now, but this is me. Ooh. Someone brought up The Color Purple. I think that'd be the last thing that we talk about today before we wrap this up. I am very excited to go see that movie. I'm ready to be blown away. I'm ready to hear the music. I want to see Fantasia get her flowers, praying that the baby gets everything that she wants and that she needs. Very much that. Who in particular are we dragging right? Nobody. That was a statement from the commentary previously about, me making fun of the blue contact lenses that Melinda was wearing, but also my feelings about somebody who literally went and paid to go look like a different person to then feel like themselves, now dragging somebody about how they look when in reality their original blueprint was fucked up. So that's my point. It's you can't come for nobody when you didn't even love yourself to begin with. Pray for those people that they find that the will inside them to change or do things that they want to do. And also at the same time, they may be just fine with everything that's going on with them. So who are you? That's my point in that is mind your business and stay out of it. Is how I treat people with those certain things. I may make comments to my friends on the statements like I saw some, I was like, what the fuck was that? All of that, right? But at the end of the day, like, that person's just living their life. They're just doing what they're trying to do to make it every day, just like me. So as far as the best thing I could do is say, keep going, bitch. I don't even know you. Keep going. Because someone's got to make it. Someone's got to get there. Let us all run this race together. Don't forget about the peoples, but we got to start running. This walking shit's for the birds, telling you. I wish Got to Be Real was still on because imagine Got to Be Real, Fantasia talking about The Color Purple. Oh, imagine that with Beyonce also. Oh, please. Like, bitch, that would have been a funny episode. Well, but France, I'm going to get my Oscar before you. Mm-hmm. Yes, and I had my Grammys before you. Telling you. Mm-mm. This will be an interesting season of season 16. That voting is going to be. I just don't want them to give us a RuPaul's Best Friend race edit. I want them to be messy and I want them to be extra and I want them to dive on in if they feel like it. I'm praying that whoever was editing the season knew how Canada was doing theirs in terms of like really backing up those shady moments and leaving in certain scenes so that way it seems more plausible or realistic when people are fighting, and it also gives us the opportunity to make decisions and decide on what side we're on, but also give us room to change our minds if it gets better or if something changes or happens. So I am concerned for some of my favorites that are going to be on 16. I am I just don't want it to be dumb twist. That's all. I don't want it to be dumb. That's all. That's all. I did get some tea. I'm not going to express it with you about how that finale was done. So I'm interested to see how that takes place and if the fans understand what was going on at the time. Because remember, this was happening. They were filming this during the strike. So I don't think we're going to be getting like a finale or a what's the word I'm looking for here? Come on, words. We've seen something like this before, and I think we're going to see it again, is how I will word it. I don't think it's going to be live, Lisa. Because, yeah, I don't think it's going to be live only because of the strike. And it feels like it may be another virtual one, or they just have it like staged, like it's everybody who was there that was a part of the whole thing when it started before the strike happened was able to then come back. You know what I mean? I feel like they probably filmed it in-house and it's not like a studio audience sort of moment with the finale, only because of what happened. And I feel like that listen, if you're listening World of Wonder, hear me out. This is not a bad idea. You need to have a bumper when that happens, or some sort of something that takes place so that everybody is not just speculating. So if that ends up being the case, which is what I think is going to happen, have a bumper before the episode or even after the episode where we find out who's the top 4 or whatever number you're going to do. Just have a bumper. The finale is going to be da, 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 da. And that way we all go, oh, versus what are they going to do? What are they going to do? What are they going to... You don't want that. Let us be the ones to then convey the message that everybody is going to be this versus what are they going to do? No, you would want us to be like, this is what they're doing, not what do we think they're going to do. Promise it. But I'm excited. And also, if we're not having to deal with the real gays of West Hollywood and we get a full episode, I'll be very happy. I think they saw the fandom's response to the newer edits of the season and appreciated it way more, and then recognized that, hey, we do not need to get a supremely super edited, cut down version of Drag Race. And I know I've probably made statements in the past where I may have said that or even said the opposite, but it's the truth. Like, we want the whole story, not the entire story from the 17 hours of filming, but like, give us 2 hours of the day and we will be fine. Feed the children, please. Yeah, don't ever bring that show back, ever. And if you do, have people who live in West Hollywood that are actually relatable, not rich folks that are past the point of the prime station of us being somebody that we can see ourselves being included in on. It's like you made a show for uppity gays. Like, no, girl, we don't want that. Uppity gays and straight people that think that all gays act like that. No, we need something different. Nope. I like people to live in West Hollywood. I like West Hollywood to be actually showcased, not on just a montage standpoint, but like, I lived in West Hollywood. I did. I lived there for a couple of months. Becky, allegedly, it's alleged that there is not going to be one because the writer's strike was happening still around the time when the show was finished filming. So they wouldn't be able to host something like that. It's possible that they'll refilm everything, but I doubt that. And it's also possible that they didn't actually film the finale yet. I think they may have done something for security purposes, but I don't know, and I'm not going to confirm because I'm not spilling tea. I'm giving you maybe, if, and thens. That's perfect. Maybes and if thens. There we go. That's what I'm doing. I'm giving you the maybes and the if thens. That's all I'm going to do. Maybe this is going to happen. If they do this, then this may take place. That would make some sense. You have seen me be right in the past before, and on most of the time on speculation. It's a yeah, and if then, it's an if then. Yeah, because like again, I'm not going to spill the tea like that. I like to be allowed back into the room. You know, I want to be invited to spaces and occasions, but I can give you ideas of what may be on the agenda for what they want to do. Because anything can change in TV, anything at any time. Mm-hmm. Ladies and gentlemen, those in between, my family, my internet family, this is a wrap for me today. It's been a good 2 hours of us just talking. This has been a cack. It's been a gaggle. It's been a geek. It's been fun. I appreciate every single one of you for tuning in today and just listening to me talk about hot topics, ideas, what's coming for the channel, all of that. There's more to come. As a reminder, I may be doing a video tomorrow. More than likely, I will be doing some sort of video. But if not, if you don't see me tomorrow, you will see me Monday for the double review of Big Brother Reindeer Games, the most recent episode 3, as well as House of Villains, also the most recent episode. So we'll do a nice little fun live on Monday, covering 2 reality TV shows and going over the results of what happened and giving you my perspective on it. Then I'll see you again Tuesday, of course, for Dragula. Break on Wednesday, back again on Friday for Canada's Drag Race. And yeah, then we'll have a Christmas live on the 25th. That's crazy. The year's almost over. There is no panel tomorrow because it's bi-weekly, and because the next Sunday it falls on a Christmas Eve. I'm going to try to see about getting as many panel members together to do a pre-recorded episode. I may even have a special guest posted for the following Sunday. Mm-hmm. It'll give me time to call somebody, be like, girl, we're doing a pre-record. It's not live. What's up? I think that it'll be helpful if I need to edit somebody. So yeah, you will see. I'm currently working on that in the background right now. But yes, we got content. Don't go nowhere. Lots of videos to come. I appreciate you for listening to me in this live today. I hope I brought a smile to you on your Saturday, Sunday, or whatever day this is that you're watching. Reminder to take that deep breath and to relax and just let things be sometimes, but always stand your ground unless it's going to put you in a position of trouble. We don't want you to be there at all, okay? Hold your shoulders up. Keep that head up high. I love you down. Take care of yourselves as I try to take care of myself so we can see each other again the next day. Patreon, folks, Sunday. You got 2 reactions coming. Be on the lookout for that. It's your boy, Matty-Rants. Drop a tip in my jar if you feel like it with PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I appreciate all the super chats today. I appreciate all the tippy poos that came through, and I appreciate every single one of you. Halima, is that how you say your name? I hope so. Oh, pumpkin poots. Okay, I'm sorry. I wish I had read this first. Hold on, let me see if I can see you. Can I find you? Do I see you in my chat right now? I cannot find you. There it is. Okay, Limos. Thank you, Pooh. Thank you, Boos. I'm sorry I had read that whole first part right. For that travel budget or wherever you want to put those dollars first. Haha, Lemur's in chat, by the way. Glad I could catch a live after watching and relaxing to your videos. Hold on. There's still more to this we got to read. Also, if you hit up Chicago, we got the Rex, including food, Asian, especially. Have a fabulous weekend. Listen, I have a friend of mine who told me to go to Chicago. I had a friend of mine. Okay, work. I did it. Okay, I was just trying to make sure because I was like, what was our favorite? Thank you for the generous tip. I appreciate you. Appreciate you, babes. But yeah, Chicago is on my list of places to visit, by the way. Yeesh. Okay, y'all. Wrapping this up. Have an awesome day. If it's sunny, if it's cloudy, if it's raining, whatever, have an awesome day. Please stay safe. I want to see y'all again. And I will see you either tomorrow or Monday for sure. And for Patreon folks, you'll see me tomorrow for sure. All right. Love y'all down. Take care. And until next time. Listen. Yeah.